Hello, Misfits, and welcome back to the world of Aurelia. You are listening to episode 20 of the current campaign. Hope you enjoy! Okay, so last time we left off, the party did first and decided to teleport to the other continent to more quickly get to Huladar and not have to worry about the threat of dealing with borders and security now that the world is at war. So you guys arrived in Huladar with Zephyr and immediately noticed that the town seems a bit on edge, and learned about some threats to the town and its neighboring sort of settlements of armored spirits is what they described them. And also heard about this haunted mountain peak, Stone Tooth, and also heard about an influx of visitors to the town, but didn't notice any additional airships and stuff in the port. All of this very interesting and intriguing. The party decided to investigate this haunted peak and get to the bottom of the source of these new enemies that were plaguing the town, and found that there was a passageway, a doorway in the mountain. And not only that, the area was inhabited by gray dwarves that apparently served Torvir the Strong, one of the fabled members of Helmswatch. The party was able to gain access into Kundrakar, this stronghold in the mountain, and avoid some traps, and realize that there is some sort of breach that happened in this fortress, and the inhabitants are kind of on their last legs trying to defend against these enemies. So the party sort of promised to help as they investigated these caves and caverns and find out more about the area. Last we left off, they had just rescued a gray dwarf from a big kind of possessed armor, and saw the door leading to what he described as some of his trapped friends, and heard the threats of other suits of armor nearby. So, I'll move you back to your map, and we'll pick up there.
Oh, yeah?
I need to, I'll give you access, Bigler, to Elzaris. Alright, so, you guys currently are still in that room, where you saved that guy. It is... You just opened that, chest that was in the room. Small chamber, and you know that down the hall to the right, or to the east, if you will, there seems to be some additional threats somewhere further down that way. What would you like to do?
Let's go check those out, I guess. This hallway
Am I
out.
supposed to see a map?
Yes.
I don't see one yet. I still see the like world map.
Oh.
And I don't know if that's on my side or if that's on your side.
I mean, everybody else sees the map, right?
I should
Yeah.
refresh.
Maybe
Yeah.
refresh.
Wish me luck.
Oh god. Be brave.
We love it. We love to see it. Do you see it now?
Yes. I do.
Yay.
All
I
right.
think my connection must have been bad. Shocker.
Who knows, man? All right. What you doing?
1 second. My pizza's here.
Wow. You know, I get it. I get it. Priorities.
I love it. I love the
We love,
timing.
yeah, that was so great
1 second.
timing.
Oh,
My pizza.
10 out of 10. Oh my gosh. Well, I would assume that what's his name? Thratic. I assume that he doesn't need to be escorted
I
back.
already took him back. Or
He's already back.
moved
Okay,
his
cool beans.
icon
Cool
back.
beans. Yeah, we'll just I would just like to at least continue down the hallway.
Yeah, I would like to be stealthy.
Yeah, yeah.
Sneaky sneak.
Everybody, give me.
Let's try that.
Yeah, everybody, give me a stealth roll.
Oh yeah, we're doing great. Doing great, guys.
I've got
Wow, doing great.
Yeah. Well, Casey, tell me yours.
19.
19. Great. Benji,
Hold up. Let me get to my character sheet. My bad.
how dare you? Oh.
No,
Konari.
Claudia.
I know. The other roll was a 20, a non-natural 22.
Wait. D&D Beyond logged me out? What the...
It did
they
the same
logged-
thing to
They
me.
logged me out too.
Zoinks,
Yeah.
Scoob.
What the butt?
So I don't know. They must have been doing some sort of
Server maintenance.
yeah.
Because I had it all saved, and I was like, why aren't you
Yeah,
letting
that's
me
my
in?
guess. Was server maintenance.
MJ, what did you get?
16.
16. Pretty good. All right, Benji.
Rolled a nat 1.
Oh no!
Perfect.
Bless.
Perfect.
We love disadvantage.
We need
We love
to-
disadvantage.
Stealth for both Ash and Elzaris.
Okay, Ash got a 16 and Elzaris got a 19.
Great. Interesting.
We have quite a range.
It is a wide range.
I see your future.
So, you guys, creep down this hallway, heading right or east, and you think you're doing a great job. And we'll say definitely Karak trips and then falls into probably Teo, who then falls into Konari. It's a bit of a domino effect. But there's a lovely comedic moment in which you all sort of fall as you are heading down this hallway, and immediately you guys hear this sound, the sort of like metallic sound of multiple sets of footsteps approaching your way. What would you like to do?
Uh-oh.
I'm getting my hammer out.
Yeah, I'm getting
Elzaris
ready.
is gonna prep a crossbow bolt to
Alright.
surprise attack anything that comes around the corner that looks.
I'm gonna tell you right
Metal.
now, you don't feel like you're probably gonna surprise them. You feel like the element of surprise has been lost due to
Well, then
Yeah.
she's
the
gonna hide
domino
around the
of
corner.
people.
She's gonna hide around the corner.
Okay, well,
Yeah, is
okay.
there anywhere to hide, or are we just...
Let me say this. Y'all were all heading to the right, heading east. So I am interpreting this as y'all having moved further down
Correct.
this hallway. So
Okay.
she
So,
can
like,
start
probably
to
here.
head backwards. Yeah, we'll say everybody needs to be getting further up. I think I want everybody past this point in front of the stairs, if that's okay.
Okay, Sure.
So,
Oh, hello.
Oh, even
Yeah.
Elzaris.
yes.
Yep, there we go.
We'll say that Ko, since I said he got toppled over, we'll say he's up there.
Oh,
Alright.
yeah. Nice.
So, why don't we go in and roll initiative?
Oh, yeah.
As these
Alright, boys.
boys
Oof.
kind of
Well.
head in, and we'll go from there.
I got a nat 1.
Great.
So that's
Really,
great.
really bad for Elzaris.
Dang.
Let me do some
19 to
music.
1.
I gotta roll for everybody. So, hang on.
Good.
Okay. Let me do. Ugh, Ko, why? Buddy, why do you do me wrong like this?
Ooh, I like this music.
Okay.
Amanda updated the playlist, y'all.
Well, we haven't gone in a cave in a while, so I haven't used the cave playlist in quite some time.
Mm.
Yes, I do. Wow, I just rolled 2 2s in a row, man. That's impressive.
Perfect. I hope it keeps going.
Twos.
Knock, knock.
2 2s. They're all dressed in tutus. It's a dancing horde of animated armor.
Like a dancing dog in a tutu, I don't know, or something really cool like that.
You never know.
Did you not get that reference?
No, I didn't. I'm sorry.
Oh, goodness.
What was it a reference to?
It was a reference.
That was great. Sorry.
It was a reference to the narrative telephone that Jester tells. Did you never watch those?
I watched some of them. I didn't watch all of them. I'm sorry.
Well, it was really funny.
Oh my
They're
god.
long videos, so I have to have time.
Yeah,
Set aside.
it's okay.
All right. Let me hang on one second. Okay. So, Ash, what'd you get?
17.
17. Great.
Nice.
Teo,
9.
9.
Yep.
Yep. Tanari,
3.
3. Ko did just barely higher than you at a 4. Chad,
7.
7. Lucky number 7. Great. Karok,
18.
18.
Hey!
Yay! Someone got a good one.
Got you.
Oh, bugger.
Elzaris,
8.
8. Ooh.
Wow.
Carol,
Yeah, I've
coming in clutch
designated-
this round.
So I've designated a dice for her and a dice for me so that I don't, decide that, oh, the better one's mine at any point, right?
That's a good way to do that. Proud
Yeah.
of you.
So, yeah, her dice is letting her down so far. I might switch it out for a new one soon. But mine's doing me good.
Y'all are like
We're in order.
almost in really good numerical order. Man, I love that y'all are still in that tight hallway. That's gonna make this so fun.
Jesus
By
Christ.
so fun, I mean not fun
rip.
at all, but it's gonna be great. Okay. So Alright, I'm gonna at the top of the round we've got this big guy. I'm gonna roll to see which of the Nari kids he goes after. So let's say I'm gonna roll. I'll roll this d20. We'll say 1 to 10 is Tanari, and 11 to 20 is Konari.
I don't know which one I want.
It's an 8. So
Ooh, called it.
he's gonna go for Tanari.
Cool.
Um,
Good thing I got an HP boost.
He's gonna make 2 attacks, 2 slam attacks. So first
Good.
will be a 21 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
And actually, why don't we do a little demonstration?
Ooh.
So, he goes to slam his big metal gauntleted fists into you, and your brother uses his reaction to be a stalwart protector and step in the way and take the blow instead. So, he will take... Sorry. He can only do this so many times a day, so... 14 plus...
Oh, man.
Not too bad. Plus 4. Alright, hang on. That's 18. Woo. Sorry, Co.
Oh, gosh.
And then he needs to make a let me kill your brother. He makes a
Please don't.
Constitution saving throw. So this is that new feat that I've been workshopping, and Konari is my test subject.
He would take that.
You would.
And yeah, he would, wouldn't he? That's not a great con roll. So he fails his con save.
Have him
We
re-roll
just
it.
started.
I'll help him out. Have him re-roll it.
That's very
Let's
kind.
go.
Oh, okay, he makes it, because otherwise, that would have been bad for him. Yeah, so that feat, he can use his reaction to step in and take the hit, but he can't ignore, like, certain types of damages or resistances. He takes all of it, but he can only do it, like, I think twice before a long rest or something, so. Alright, that's the first attack. Second one will try to go for you, Tanari. 'Cause
Yeah.
Ko burned his reaction.
Oof.
And that is that's another 21 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
So
Just sharing the love, getting both of us.
I'm warming up.
Look, it just wants the sibling package.
Yeah, you take 10 bludgeoning damage
Okay.
plus 7 necrotic damage, and I
Okay.
need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
16.
You succeed. So.
Woo!
Yeah, you are good.
Yay.
Let's see. Trying to see if there's anything else. We'll say that that's it for now. All right. Karok.
Okay. I am going to shove past both Teofila and Konari. Get right here. Just check something real quick. Okay. Because those dudes all look pretty nice and grouped up for a little shatter action.
Yeah.
Good idea.
So, question, are these made of inorganic material?
I would say so.
Okay. Cool. So I'm gonna cast Shatter right here.
Okay.
At 3rd level. Actually, no. We'll just do 2nd level. I need them to roll Constitution saving throws at disadvantage.
Okay. Alright, so this guy gets hang on. See if there's Constitution. 14 for that guy.
Okay, that is a failure.
This guy, working my way down.
downtown.
Yeah. Gets a 9, so also a failure.
That is also a failure.
Let me mark my min. Man, that was a waste of a natural 20. 16 for this guy,
That is a success.
and then another 16.
Okay, so 2 successes, 2 failures.
Mm-hmm.
So the ones that failed are going to be taking 18 points of thunder damage,
Ooh,
and the other 2 are going to take 9.
where's my phone? This is a problem. Hang on. My calculator is gone.
Oh my god.
Hang on.
We'll be right back.
Pause for me looking for my.
This search for the calculator
Is
is
brought to you
sponsored by.
By Texas Instruments. By Apple.
I know I got up to get that earlier, and then I didn't get it. Hang on. Okay. 18 points of damage, right?
Yes.
Or 9 half. Or 9 is for the successes, right?
Yep.
Okay. You would think that I would have been able to subtract 18 from their hit point maximum, but you'd be surprised.
You have been doing a lot of math today.
Yeah, I'm not good at it. Okay,
Wait, why have you been doing a lot of math?
that
Oh,
it's a
I
long
don't know
story.
if you saw my Facebook message.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, his breakdown of dice mechanics is very complex. So,
Gotcha.
okay.
Math
Anything...
major D&D.
Yeah, it's what it looks like. Anything else?
Nah, that's it.
All right, awesome. Ash.
So, because remember when Ash deleted that cantrip and it's not available anymore, so he had to take a new cantrip. He's gonna
Oh.
try the new cantrip out
Great.
on this
I
guy right
totally
here.
Don't remember the cantrip.
It's
I remember
frostbite.
Okay, cool.
So
Okay,
I need
yeah.
a con saving throw, please.
You know, I think Konari has frostbite.
Hmm.
I think I saw frost and wow, that was a nat 1.
Perfect.
Ooh,
Hell yeah.
It means I get to do damage. And I did 6, which is exactly half. So 6 ice damage, or
6
cold
ice
damage, or whatever it is.
cool. You do your frostbite, and while it does strike true, and you know you hit him, it doesn't look like it was as effective as it could have been.
I'm gonna say, hey, y'all, I think that attack should have done more. I think it might be resistant to cold damage, so maybe don't use that anymore.
Fair play to you.
Anything else, Ash?
As if I'm not the only one that would be using it. No, that's it. That's it.
All right, Teo.
Okay. If I
You can move through your allies.
I'm just trying to figure out if I am. That's within my speed. Okay, cool. If I move here, and I engage this boy, would that be flanking him because he was attacking Tanari?
Absolutely.
Cool beans. Then let's do that. Then let's flank this motherfucker, and we are going to do first attack with the hammer. That's a 25 to hit.
25 definitely hits.
Yay! And I think I'll do. You can use damage roll. Okay, so let me roll my damage. I'm gonna use distracting strike. Oh, beautiful, Max. I'm gonna roll Distracting Strike, which is can I see this in a different? Hit it when the okay. You can expend this period I add total damage roll. Next attack roll against the target by an attacker other than me has advantage if the attack is made before the start of my next turn on that dude. So let me roll that.
Put a little
Sweet.
dot on it
8
so that we know.
or plus 14. That's 18 bludgeoning. That's my first attack.
18. Awesome.
And then second attack. Second attack is a 23 to hit.
Yeah, definitely.
Cool. And that will just be 10 bludgeoning.
Awesome. Very good. All right.
Thank you.
Does that complete your turn?
Hell yeah.
All right. Elzaris.
Osiris is going to take her crossbow and aim in between all of these people and shoot a bolt at this mofo right there. Mofo.
Go for it, man.
She's gonna use a luck point, and I'm gonna change that die
Hey.
because it's trashed her 3 times now. So
She has luck.
she does. I don't think she's ever used it, but she does.
Wow.
She may have
Yeah.
just taken it.
Nat 19.
True,
Yep, that'll work. It's
Yeah.
27 to hit.
Yeah, definitely.
And because he's engaged,
Damn.
she gets sneak, right?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
The D6? Maybe?
It's 4 now, yeah.
Nice.
Okay, so that's
Damn.
3 plus. I'm
Did
just
you-
doing the
did you
normal
roll
hit
with-
first.
Did you roll with advantage when you were trying to? Oh, you have sneak attack.
no, I didn't.
Okay.
Yeah, see if
What
you
die
crit.
did I decide? Here. It's not a crit.
Okay, cool.
So that's 8 points of piercing plus 4d6. Whoop. I know how to roll dice, I promise. Oh, those are kind of low. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 additional points.
That's good.
Still, overall, that was
Yeah.
19
Still
points.
good.
That's not bad.
And that's gonna be her turn.
Lovely. Chad.
So I'm gonna just get in the action. So I'm gonna walk over there between. Excuse me. Sorry. Use my rapier,
Mm-hmm.
and it's gonna be a 16 to hit.
A 16 just hits.
Perfect. This is gonna be piercing damage.
Okay.
Nice. 13.
13.
Nice.
Awesome.
And then I'm going to cast a Bardic Inspiration on Karok. That'll be my turn.
Yee.
Perfect. Alright.
That's still a D8, right?
Yes. Yes.
I think it changes at some point, but I don't know which level. I don't think you're there yet, maybe. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't change. I don't know. Alright. Ko is going to, bonus action Misty Step out of there because, he's not a fan. And he's gonna move to, like, we'll move him over here. Get out of the, cluster of people. And he will. What does he want to do? He will. He will. He'll just try to catapult a piece of rock or debris from nearby at this big boy. So that'll be a dex, which he fails, which is great. So that is 3d8. Taking a page out of his sister's book. points of damage. Not amazing, but not terrible. Right. And he'll just yell across the room, please stay away from that thing. 10, please. And, alright, Tanari.
Haha, how's the thing looking?
It's, you know, it's taken some beatings, but it's still pretty okay, honestly.
Okay, we're gonna see how this goes then. I'm gonna use... I'm gonna use Chromatic Orb on him.
Okay.
See how it goes.
What type of...
Fire. 19 to hit.
19 hits?
Cool, so that's 4d8. So that is 4 plus 4 plus 8, so that's 16 plus 7, 23 fire damage.
Amanda, no, she's gonna use cold damage after I told her it's resistant to cold.
There's other kinds, but yeah, you know, that would be great.
For chromatic orb.
There are.
23. 23.
Mhm.
You said 23. Okay.
Yes.
Sorry,
And
hang on.
do what you
Oh
need to
yeah.
Great. Also, it doesn't seem quite as effective. Some
Okay.
of it, you know, seems to affect the armor, but it's good armor that he's wearing. So it's
Okay,
not
in
as-
that case, I'm gonna take a page out of my brother's book, and I'm also gonna bonus action Misty Step away, because I took that.
Great.
Hey!
So I'm gonna go over here.
Awesome. All right. Next up is all these other guys. So let's see. Sorry, Ko. This one's gonna go for you because you're closer. So it's gonna try to make 2 slam attacks at Ko. That's 15. Yeah, sorry, Ko. I'll go into the second one. Yeah. It's fine. It's fine.
Oh no.
Fine. I rolled terrible for that damage. Alright, so he only takes 6 damage total for both of those attacks.
Woo.
Yay.
So not bad. Alright, this next one, we'll go for Teo since she seems to be a heavy hitter. So,
Cool.
first attack is a 20.
That hits.
Alright. That will be 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Second attack is a 23. So yeah.
Yes.
Sorry. And that'll be 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
We'll have this buddy move up to you, Tanari. First attack is that was not good. A 10.
Yay, it
That
misses.
That should miss you. Second attack is a natural 20.
Well, that hits.
It does hit you.
Oof.
You're thinking about it, Biggs. I can tell. That is 12 points of bludgeoning damage,
Okay.
and I doubled it myself. So you're
Okay, cool.
That's it.
Cool. That was. I'm glad you did.
All right, last one. We'll send this up to you, Chad.
Okay.
First attack is a 7, so that'll miss you.
Oh, I
That was
guess.
terrible. Second attack is also bad, a 10, so both of those should
Nice.
miss
I'll take
you.
it.
All right. Back to the top of the round with Big Boy. I think he's gonna focus on Teo since she dealt the most damage to him. So he will aim all of his attacks at you.
Alright.
So that was terrible. That's a 9. Ah,
Awesome.
9.
I'll repost it.
go
Use
for
my
it.
reaction. Okay. Let's see what this does. 16? I think
16
that barely
just
hits.
Yeah,
You said?
yeah.
Woo!
absolutely.
Alright. Cool. And then adding. Alright. Oh, beautiful. So 8 plus 12, that's 20 bludgeoning back at him.
Jeez. Good grief.
Jinkies.
I love my superiority dice.
Too feel it didn't come to play.
Jinkies, gang.
She did not.
Go.
Second attack.
Okay.
I wrote the same thing. It's a 9. It's terrible.
Nice.
Enraged by not being able to damage you, this sort of weird kind of almost wraith-like scream sort of emanates from him and
Perfect.
or her or whatever, and these different you hear the sound of like metal and gears crunching and snapping, and then you see this sort of violent burst of gears and pulleys and pieces of metal that just sort of emanate out of him. And I need everybody immediately around him to make a dexterity saving throw. So Teo,
Okay.
Chad, and
Oh, Jesus.
Brock.
Oh.
Okay.
We're adding the inspiration of that. That's good. Still shit.
All right, what'd you get, Ben?
No, no.
13.
That is a failure. Claudia,
15?
15. That succeeds. MJ,
15 as well.
15. All right,
Hey.
2 successes, 2 failures. No, sorry, 1
What?
failure. I can do math. So you take Benji. You take 11 points of piercing damage. All right, that's all he does, and now it's your turn, Karak.
Okay. I believe that I am going to cast Spirit Guardian. Wait, no, I'm not going to cast that. You know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna smack it with my hammer.
Go for it.
Actually, I'm gonna move. I'm gonna shimmy around a little bit.
Get flanking.
Yeah,
Mm.
and smack it with my hammer.
Perfect. Go for it.
Okay, that's a 27 to hit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Rolled 2 19s. It was so close. So close. Okay, so that is going to be 8 points of bludgeoning damage from a magical weapon.
Okay. All right.
And then
It's looking pretty decently hurt at this point.
bonus action, I'm going to cast Shield of Faith on Tanari.
Okay. Yeah.
Thank you.
That what kind of boost is that, or how much?
It raises her AC by 2.
Yay! You're the best.
I'm just gonna put a. Nope, you can't see that dot because you're blue. The green dot on you. All right. Does that complete your turn?
Yes.
Awesome. Ash.
Well, Ash thinking about all of the spells in this arsenal and how these are kind of like non-sentient beings, as far as he can tell, right? They're just machines.
I mean, there's some sort of magic involved with them, but it's.
Regardless, he's thinking my
don't
mind
seem
spells
smart.
probably aren't going to do much. So he's just going to pull out his last palm pistol. Fire at the dude closest to him. Pray it's not a nat 1. Whoop whoop. It's not a nat 1, but it's probably not gonna hit.
What'd you get?
It is a where is it? It's a 7 to hit.
Yeah, you fire, bling, bounces off the wall.
Yeah.
Nope.
But I'm not gonna try and re-roll that because if I roll a nat 1, it breaks. So that's his turn.
Great.
You don't want to lose another gun?
No, it's my
That would be
third
the
one.
third
It's
one.
my last
Is
one.
it your third one, really?
Third
He's
one.
on his third gun. He's broken 2. Wow. He's
It's
real
kind of
committed to the
amazing.
bit. It's fine. Theo.
Persistence, that one. I'm going to attack.
Attack.
First attack is a 21 to hit.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that will be. Goodness, there we go. Aw, that'll just be 7 bludgeoning. Goodness.
7.
Second attack is a crit. Ah!
Go for it, man.
Let me. Okay, yeah. Let D&D Beyond do their thing, and then I will do mine. Awesome, cool.
They do have their own thing.
Awesome. So that is so 14 plus 6. That's 20 bludgeoning.
Yeah, you wail into him,
Ooh.
and he just sort of breaks apart and crumbles, and he's just this pile of scrap at your feet,
Yay!
leaving you with all the fun creatures behind you.
Hell yeah.
Alright, does that complete your turn?
That does.
That it does. Alright, Elzaris.
Crossbow bolt to this dude.
Mm-hmm.
11 plus. Sorry, I don't know her mods off the top of my head. 11 plus 8 is a 19 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay. And then it's gonna be all of this damage, damblage. Well, I got 2 6s. Ooh, 3 6s out of my 4d6. That's amazing. Okay, so we got 7 plus 18 is 25 plus 1 is 26 points of piercing damage.
Shoot. Yeah, that one, similarly, crumbles and falls apart and is motionless.
I might not be able to do anything as Blaze, but I can do stuff as Elzaris.
Anything else? Does that complete Elzaris' turn?
She's actually going to creep forward a little bit so that she can see around this corner and the rest of the group.
Awesome.
And Ash would have similarly moved forward a little bit on his turn, sorry.
Sure.
But we're good.
Alright, Chad.
I'm just gonna go ahead and attack this guy.
Mhm.
Ooh, that will be a. Where are you? 11.
An 11 misses, unfortunately.
11 misses. Let's see what I can. mean, really, we're pretty close. I'm just gonna do this time I'm gonna do a inspiration on Teophilia,
All right.
Thank you.
and that'll be my turn.
Awesome.
Hmm.
Next up is Konari. He's going to. Yeah. He will. He'll just do a ray of frost at the guy in front of him. So that is an 18 to hit, which will hit, and it will be not great, but 6 points of damage. So, yep. All right. And he will. Do I miss this up again? Thinking about it. I can take another hit. I'll save my spell slots. Blah. All right, Tenari.
How is the guy in front of me looking?
He's looking kind of okay.
Okay. Which way do I want to do this? We're gonna try it. I'm gonna use catapult on him, so I need a dex saving throw.
That's pretty good. 16.
Dang it, that saves. Okay. I'm not gonna do nothing because then I'd be toast. In that case, how many square that could take? Okay, that's 2. Okay, we're gonna do firebolt at least, so I have something going against him. So I'm gonna use a couple sorcery points and cast that as a bonus action.
Awesome.
So that is 16 plus 6, so that's 22.
Yes. That one.
Cool. That is, where's my d10? 2d10. 5 plus 7, so 12 damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Looking hurt.
Okay. That's about all I can do.
All right. Next up is their turn. We'll start with the one in front of Ko. So first attack. This is definitely gonna hit. I'm gonna go ahead and roll for the second one just in case. Yeah, both hit. All right, that's 9 points to Ko total. Ko is like, not liking it. It hurts. Alright. Let's do the one on Chad next. First attack is
Bring it on.
a 17 to hit.
Oh, that hits. That hits.
That'll be 4 points of bludgeoning damage. And
Okay.
second attack is a 15 to hit.
That just misses.
Awesome. Alright, and then last but not least, Tenari. First attack is a A 21 to hit.
Why is it always 21?
I don't know.
They've all been 21s that
It's
have hit
20
me.
fun, Casey. I don't know what you're talking about. That is 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay, I was afraid that would be worse.
And second attack is an 18 to hit.
I'm gonna use bend luck and penalize that so it doesn't hit me.
What does that do?
So
What do
I use 2 sorcery points and then I roll a 1d4 and I can apply it as a penalty to his roll.
Sure.
So that is -1, but that -1 makes it so he doesn't hit me. So
Wonderful.
Oh yeah, dude.
Wonderful.
worth it. I am low.
All right, that is their turn. He is dead. So Karok.
I'm muted. Okay. I am going to. I'm gonna cast. Just make sure the range of that is. Oh yeah. I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame on this dude. It's
Okay.
attacking Konari.
That's
So I need a Dexterity saving throw.
That is a 14.
That is a failure.
Ooh.
So he's going to be taking 10 points of radiant damage.
Awesome. He goes down.
Yeet.
Thank goodness.
And then how far can I get? There. I'm gonna start running over toward Konari.
Awesome. Ko's like, thanks, appreciate it. Does that complete your turn?
Yes.
Awesome. Ash.
Ash is going to fire the pistol again.
Okay.
Because we're going for this bit. He's going to fire at this one.
The commitment is amazing.
Yeah. It's I figured you'd like it.
Mm.
So close to a nat 1, it's a 2, which means it's a 4 to hit, so it misses. It's like specifically when I decide to use the gun, my rolls get absolute shit.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
It's like they know, you know?
It absolutely is like they know. So that's my turn.
Okay, great.
So now he's like, nice try.
Wow.
No, wait.
Doing your
It
best.
like it flies super close to Denari, and you kind of have to like jerk backwards.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
then she
my
absolutely
God.
goes, hey! What the
Like, I don't want to
Sorry, it slipped a little bit. My bad.
I don't want to say that y'all are enabling this behavior, but like... Alright, Teo.
Awesome. Okay, we're gonna try and get rid of this dude. First attack. Oh no, that's a nat 1.
Oh, no. Yeah, that will definitely miss.
That'll be, yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay, yeah, that was... No! I rolled a nat 1 again!
Oh, wow. That's amazing.
Holy shit.
Oh, no.
Oh, Jesus. What? Okay, you know what? I was doing really well, so I get it. It's fine. So those are both 8 sticks,
Yeah,
but
like,
do
you
not
gotta
hit.
peek sometime.
Yeah, right. Biorhythm. Okay.
Does that complete your turn?
Yeah. He sure does.
Cool. Love it. Elzaris. Back to you, Emily. Elzaris.
Back to you.
I forgot I'm Elzaris. Yeah, okay. Arrow, same person. She'll probably actually
She
hit though,
gets
because she has
advantage.
real mod. Yeah. And advantage. 18 plus 8.
Yeah,
So I'm assuming that hits.
that'll hit.
And then that's 2 plus frick, I forget what the mod is every single time. 5, so that's 7. Plus 8 is 15, 18, 19, 20 points of piercing damage.
It goes down.
Woo!
And then there was one. Alright, Chad.
Okay, let's attack the one.
The one.
Le one. That will be a unnatural 22,
Yeah.
of course. And that will. Oops, where is this? 5, 10 damage.
10 damage, awesome. Still up, but
Oh.
looks angered
Okay,
by
I'll
your
just relax.
attack. Does that complete your turn?
Yes, it does.
Alright. Ko is going to... He's going to... Oh, let's do... Alright, he's gonna move a little bit up. And he'll do a catapult at the guy. Bit overkill, but do it. It just barely makes the save. I'm so upset by that. What a waste. Wow.
That's the one sad part about catapult.
Yeah. Upset. You hear your brother curse under his breath, and then just stand there. Great.
You can yell it, it's fine.
Tonari.
I'm trying not to like use up all my spells.
That's also why Blaze is using the gun. He doesn't want to use his spells.
I'm gonna try throwing a dagger. Why not?
Okay. Sure.
Enabling.
Hey, it's a 22.
Wow. I'm impressed.
I am
Oh.
too. I really thought that was gonna go differently.
Wow. Amazing.
Okay, so that is 3 plus 3, so that's 6 damage.
6. Okay. Great.
I really don't want to use more spell slots because I feel like we're gonna have another fight before I can rest. So there we go.
Alright. It looks hurt. It looks upset. Ash, you know it's gotta sting that somebody else did something that they're not supposed to be good at.
No, actually,
Turned out
he's
better.
just gonna be like, yeah, go to Nari.
Can I like
Do
take a
what
bow?
I can't do. I live vicariously through you.
Wow.
I like do a full on like bow curtsy.
Wow. Alright.
That's my whole reaction too. I'm not gonna take a reaction until my turn.
Yeah,
That was
great.
my reaction.
Amazing. Alright, next it's his turn. And you know, normally I would have switched to target Teophilia, but since he didn't hit him like at all, he's gonna deem that Chad is the more threatening opponent here and
Respect that.
try to attack. First one is an 18 to hit.
Yes. Ouchies.
I'm sorry. That's 4 points of bludgeoning.
Oh, okay.
And then
Alright.
yeah, I rolled low for that. And then this will miss you. It's a 14.
Yes, that does miss.
Alright, so that's it. And then Karak. Let's go. Let's do it. You are muted.
Finish him.
You're right. I'm gonna come up behind
Oh,
and we gonna smack him.
Flank that motherfucker.
we gonna smack.
That is a 20 to hit.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
That is 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
You're kidding.
I rolled a 1 on my die.
Wow.
I'm a +5, but I rolled a 1.
it's still up.
Wow.
It's my time.
No!
Oh God.
No!
Ash is gonna move over here.
Wait. Does that
No!
complete your turn, Kira?
Let me check. Let me check.
Not
Do
to
everything
deny
in your
you
power
the
to
very
prevent this.
slim chance of doing this, but
I'm gonna cast Healing Word on Konari.
yes,
My bonus action.
that's nice. Kind.
Get a good D4. So that is he heals 6 points.
He's like, much appreciated. All right, now Ash.
Okay, so
The
Ash is gonna
moment
slide
of
over
glory.
so he can get a better angle.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
it's a 20. It's not a nat 20, but it's a 20 to hit.
Hey!
Oh my goodness,
That
y'all.
hits.
What a great moment for that to happen.
Amazing.
That's absolutely astounding.
Roll
Okay,
that damage.
6 points of piercing damage.
Woo!
How do you want to do this?
Oh,
Heck yeah.
So after 2 fails, Blaze is like, Astra's like, man, I really gotta concentrate. And so he uses both hands, which he never does. He normally just goes pew, pew, you know? Which is why it breaks all the time. So he actually
Wow.
focuses and he uses both hands and he steps to the side and goes pew, and it goes straight through the center of the metal contraption thing, I guess.
Yeah.
There we go.
Wonderful. Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, when he fires his gun, y'all, he's literally just like,
Just throwing it around. He
Glock,
probably
glock,
thinks
glock.
that turning the gun sideways makes it fire better, but it doesn't.
oh, for
you know?
sure. For sure, yeah.
Alright, yeah,
Blaze is
you
like,
you
most
fire
people
the
Raw
the
rap do
bullet
this.
at it, and yeah, a one of a kind, never before seen moment. The bullet
Yeah.
expertly leaves the chamber of this gun, not lodging within, and actually lands in its target, weirdly, like center of its sort of like helmeted, armored kind of headpiece. There's sort of this like wraith-like scream before the thing just sort of almost collapses in on itself and falls to the ground, motionless. And yeah,
I'm
why
gonna.
don't we?
Sorry, can I do something? I'm gonna look at my gun and go, I didn't know it could do that. And that's it.
I'm just gonna look at Chad and just be like, this son of a bitch did it, oh my god.
Tanara's like,
It's almost disappointing that it worked this time.
Yeah,
Look,
yeah, a little
this,
bit.
Ash is gonna never stop talking about it.
Yeah,
For
it's like
proof.
Man,
He's
if
gonna
he was
he's gonna
close to
message his
giving up.
sister before a long rest and let her know about it.
yeah, I
Like,
bet she's gonna care so much. All right, why don't we go in and take a break, and we'll return with this afterwards.
Alright, awesome.
All right.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
yes. Yeah.
Yes.
Gish.
All right. You finish combat. Ternari, I'll read this for you since you're the one in the room.
Okay.
You. Hang on. Let me get to it.
While you're pulling that up, I want to get my dagger back that I threw at the guy.
Sure.
Because I want to keep that.
All right. Haphazard stacks of crates, barrels, sacks, and bundles crowd this long cavern. To the north, two finished stone passageways open to the east and west. You came from the western passage. And you notice a narrow opening that leads south, kind of southwestward. You can kind of maybe make out sort of something in the southeast corner, but you're a little far from it, so it's a little hard to tell. in this sort of direction.
Do I hear anything from the southwest one that I'm close to?
Give me a perception check.
Okay. Perception. Okay. No, I don't. That's a 5.
It's hard to tell. With these sort of echoey caverns, it's hard to pinpoint exactly where the sound is coming from. So you hear different rustles or water drops or bats flying, but it's hard to really determine the source.
Okay. Oh, can I also drink a potion real quick before we keep going? Cool.
So there's like 3 passageways, one to the east, one to the southeast, one to the southwest.
There's one in this corner. You can tell that this cavern kind of continues southeastward, but you can't quite see the end of it. And then, of course, there's this door at the end of this eastern carved straight passage.
Can Elzaris maybe try and sneak around this corner and see if she hears or sees anything?
Sure, give me a, before you move anybody.
Before I move, sorry. I didn't.
No, you're fine. Just give me a stealth check.
I almost just clicked on my thing. 18.
18. Okay.
She can move? I mean, she's moving.
I'll
She's
move
trying to be
you.
stealthy.
I'll move for you.
Okay, you move me.
So you move
Perfect.
sort of around, keeping close to the walls, and you can see into this area that opens up from this passage that you're moving through. The walls and floor of this natural cave have been carefully smoothed. You can discern at least 4 routes leading off into darkness. Red coils glow from within the southeastern passageway. A crude wooden sort of kind of walled off portion closes the southern exit, and the floor has some sleeping furs and crates, though some of them look kind of strewn about, or like they've sort of been moved aside in a hurry or something. And of course you notice 3, and then you see one extra one creep into view, 4 sort of possessed armor, animated armor in this area that are sort of walking around and patrolling.
Okay. Well, she's gonna sneak back out and like hold her like be quiet symbol up as she comes out to the party.
Okay. I'll move you back over there.
Yep. And she's gonna tell the party, yep, there's 4 enchanted armor things in there, and couple 3 other entrances, right?
Yeah, they're
to the room.
They're sort of, there was like one that was sort of walled off, and then there were a couple that looked like they led eastward.
Right. And I will convey that, and I'll say maybe we want someone to go in and cast an area spell and then book it out so we can fight them one by one from this exit. I don't know.
That sounds like a good idea.
I'm also going to remind y'all that Thirdak, or whatever his name was, said that his friends were on the other side of this door, up here.
Oh, yeah, we forgot that.
Dang.
Let's do
I
that
felt like
then.
you did, but I just wanted to.
Definitely forgot that.
I
We
definitely
should do
forgot.
that first.
Well,
All right.
then let's have someone
We'll come
who's very observant to listen at the door.
Okay.
I'll take a listen at the door.
And Elzaris will aid you because she has good perception.
Sure. Do you want to do separate rolls or advantage?
Well, I already rolled, so it better
Okay,
be separate.
rolls.
16.
16.
12.
12.
Rolled really bad.
You hate to see it. You listen at this door, and Elzaris has trouble kind of discerning what she's hearing. She can hear some sound, but she's having trouble sort of figuring out what it is. Karok, you listen and you can hear the sound of maybe 2 or 3 individuals talking in hushed tones. And one of them says something about, I'm not sure if she's going to hold on any longer. There's not much else we can do. That's what you hear.
Bust the door.
I'm gonna I'm gonna knock.
Quietly.
Yeah, quietly just knock on the door and open it slowly.
Alright, you knock and then open the door slowly, to see, there should be, okay, there's, you see 3 gray dwarves. One is sort of kind of moaning or mumbling, and they're lying down on a, sort of a sleeping fur, and 2 others are kind of leaning over her, and in this room you see barrels, crates, sacks lining the walls of this chamber. You see 4 kind of thick sort of pallets, and other simple furnishings. It looks like this room is now some sort of kind of simple bunk room. 2 dwarves are at the bedside of what looks like a dying dwarf that has sustained injuries, probably from one of the animated armors that you have fought. And those 2 that are up trying to help this one that's hurt look at you with wide, frightened eyes. Who are you?
My name is Karok. Could I assist?
There's a pause.
He can heal people.
Yeah,
Sorry,
there's like
I'm in the wall.
there's a pause and a hesitancy before like they sort of share a look like we have no other option, and they just sort of nod their heads and motion you to come into the room. She took a mad slash across her belly. She needs help. There's not much we can do.
I'm going to set my totem on her chest and then place my hands over the belly wound and cast first level cure wounds.
All right, sure.
On her.
You cast a spell, and this warm, radiating light kind of emanates from your hands, and you see the wounds start to stitch together, and her breathing steadies. She looks tired, so she's kind of just falls into sleep, but she looks much better than she did before.
Yay.
One of the dwarves kind of stands up and holds out his hand to shake yours. Thank you. We didn't know what to do.
Do you need help getting back to safety?
What's safe here anymore? Are there others that are okay?
Yes.
I mean, we could take you back to the bunk at the gates.
Yeah, we've
Sure,
cleared out
sure.
basically to there. Yeah.
We got separated a while back. We weren't sure if anybody else was alive.
There's a group. Does by chance are any of you Durgen? That's how it's pronounced, right?
Durgar?
Yeah.
Durgar.
Durgan, the guy.
Is the guy.
Durgeddon.
Yeah. They share a look. We're not Durgeddon. Is he alive too? Because We haven't seen him. Well, we saw him a while back, but it's been a hot second. We know where he likes to hide out, but
When did the other person say they'd last seen him?
When we saved them. Oh, well.
uh,
I know
don't
that
if
much.
he fully
Sorry, I
specified.
didn't
Um,
think.
I don't know if he fully specified. Maybe
Okay.
I don't know if he did. But they'll say that a couple weeks ago these armored ghosts kind of came up from below and attacked, and they kind of all got separated and pushed to the fringes of this cavern system and underground fortress. So they saw him kind of escape to the southeast. They know he kind of has his own sort of room and study down there. There are some secret entrances to the southeast that can lead to the room that he's in. But they haven't seen him since, and it sounds like they got overwhelmed like a couple days ago.
Can I
And-
ask them to describe these secret entrances?
Yeah. They'll say, yeah, that main larger cavern outside this room. If you head kind of southeast, there's a well in the corner, but there's a passage south of that well that kind of winds down and leads to it.
Perfect.
Okay.
Cool. Well, let's get them back to the rest of the group. Is there anything
Yeah.
else we think we should ask them? What's Ko's health like? Do we need to heal him?
Ko is at 20 out of 47. So, I'll leave that up to y'all.
Oh, doesn't Alzaris? No, that's not her. I'm thinking of my other campaign. Just kidding. I don't know what I'm thinking of, but it's wrong. We're good.
Okay, so this had been happening for a couple weeks. Okay, because it wasn't.
Mhm.
I wasn't sure exactly before how much time.
I mean, the
had
first
passed.
breach happened a century ago.
Right.
100 years ago.
Right.
That's when we all got split up. Half of us fled up here to the mountain door area. The other half fled to the forge. And we kind of evacuated the Glitterhame. But none of us have talked to whoever's left in the forge, assuming they're okay.
Oh boy.
Well,
Okay.
we are here to clear out the dead weight, as it were. Dead weight, dead wood. You know what I was trying to say. Yeah. Do we need to escort them back, or can they find their way back?
I mean, y'all have cleared out that passageway, so
Right.
you feel like they'll be okay.
Okay.
Cool.
So the three of them, those two will carry the one that's kind of unconscious, and I'm gonna just move them
Yay.
away.
Well, let's go to this well, right?
Should we go to the well, or should we go to the path that we had scoped out earlier with all the armors?
We didn't look at the southeast path yet, did we?
We
No.
didn't. Not yet.
Mm-mm.
We could-
People might be more of a priority than the armor, I guess. I don't know.
It's not letting me move.
It's not letting you move.
Oh?
I need to remove your dot. Also.
There it goes. Now it worked.
Oh, sorry. I grabbed you.
Well, should I send Alzaris to scope out quietly?
Sure.
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 Give me stealth.
Stealth check. 18 plus a lot.
So she creeps further into the area.
Oh, perfect.
And you see... Hang on. Gotta get my numbers straight. So at the back of this area, you see where are we? Yeah, in the southeast corner, you see an old well full of water. And you can see that there is sort of a narrow opening that leads kind of southward, branching off of that. And it looks like there is also... There's like a pile of debris kind of up here to the north. But you can sort of see that the passageway might continue past that. You can see openings into darkness from beyond that pile of debris, but you would have to move. It looks like a barricade that's been kind of constructed there to keep from going any further. But there's this sort of southward opening, and that barricade is kind of up here to the northeast. Let me see if there's anything else that you would have seen with that road.
Question. Does she think that this southern passage is the secret passage described, or that there's another secret passage?
That southern one, based on that roll and your knowledge, the southern one is probably the only thing that would either be the secret passage or lead to the secret passage.
Okay, cool. Then, she'll come back and tell the group that, yep, so either we can take out these things, or we can just pretend we didn't see them and move on for now.
It might be a pain to like come back to this area. Wow, to come back to this area after like progressing to deal with the armor.
I guess my only thing about that is that there's like 3 other entrances to that room, sort of.
Right, yeah, and
And
it's like, how long
one
does that go on?
definitely was like patrolling and entered the room while I was looking in. So
maybe do this first
You can do that.
before we go charging in where more troops could come into the battle.
yeah,
Let's go.
cool.
All right.
Let's go.
Are we
Start
stealthing?
ahead.
I'm stealthing.
I'm definitely
Three.
stealthing.
Give me stealth rolls, everybody.
Lameo. Okay.
Sneak a sneak.
Oh my god,
Oh.
y'all.
Mm.
I
Okay.
just rolled 2 dice, and they were both on 18, and now they're both on
Okay.
4.
All right. What'd you get, Biggs?
Well, Blaze got a 9, and Elzaris got a 14.
Okay. Casey?
12.
12. Benji?
13.
13. Double digit. Great. Claudia?
15.
15. Not terrible. MJ?
9.
9.
9.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hang on.
That's what Blaze got too.
Amazingly enough,
Woo!
y'all
Oh,
feel kind of okay.
How
So
did we do
damn.
that?
wow.
y'all continue southward. This direction is the passageway to the south.
Woo.
And
Ah, I see.
Alzaris, you notice that it does branch westward,
Oh.
leading back to that area, but it
Oh,
also continues south as well.
well, let's just keep going south and try to be more
Also-
stealthy.
Reminder, if you want to be very exact in where you place your token, you can hold Alt and it won't snap to the grid. Just FYI.
Oh, that's right.
Ooh.
Because these
Hold
passageways
Alt, which is
are narrow.
oh no, Alt. I found it. Okay.
All right.
Okay, so we're creeping, right? We're creeping
Ooh.
more.
Is there anything else this well?
Yeah,
Like-
is there anything in or around the well, I guess?
Give me a perception check.
Oh, we've already moved on, but that's fine.
Well, we're still here. So I got a 16.
16.
Okay.
You don't notice anything like in the well. Looking around, there are some random kind of supplies scattered around the area. Foodstuffs, ale, blankets, tools, timber, pitch, nails, wool, similar goods. It looked like they were using this main cavern as kind of their hub when they evacuated from the rest of Kundrakar, but obviously that changed pretty recently.
Can I pick up some nails to catapult later?
Sure, you pick up some nails. Some
Cool.
big rusty nails.
Awesome.
Give them tetanus.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Alright, yeah, so y'all sort of creep south. Why don't we do one more stealth roll?
Okay.
Oh, much better overall.
Oh no!
Ooh, way better.
Praise the wild mother.
Alright,
No.
Bigler.
Blaze got a 23 and Elzaris got a 21.
Great. Casey.
22.
Amazing. Benji.
Wow.
19.
19.
Whoa.
Wow.
Look at us
Mm.
go.
Damn.
At disadvantage. Holy shit.
Crazy.
Is that a 2?
Yeah, that was a nat one.
Wow.
Oof.
MJ.
17.
17. Well, lucky for you, Claudia. Everybody else did pretty well. So you trip and you're about to fall and all of your armor's about to clink against the stones. And Karok reaches out and grabs your arm and keeps you from falling and hitting the floor. In an oddly dexterous move for our friend Karok. Alright, so y'all continue down the passageway, and you come to, I'm gonna move you.
Oh, okay.
You come to sort of a dead end, it seems like, at the end of this passageway. Elzaris.
Okay. Well, she's gonna make a perception check, and Blaze is gonna aid her to see if she can find any creases or grooves or anything like to help the secret passage
Sure. Roll
that we
it.
know is there. Nat 19 plus a lot.
Ooh.
Yeah, you feel along, and with help, you pretty quickly find a sort of the outline of this secret door. It's been very cleverly constructed to blend into the natural rock of the cave. But you discover sort of this kind of little crack or crevice where you can get your fingers in and move the door aside. On the other side, a worked passage continues up to what appears to be a blank wall marked with dwarvish inscriptions and reliefs. And let me move this first door. Hang on.
There is like a branching path from where we were, but
Mm-hmm.
this,
Yeah,
it
we
went
talked
more
about
to it,
that.
I think.
It went westward toward the area where those armor were. So.
Cool. Oh. Alright.
We're just going along and being stealthy.
Yep. I'm not gonna make you roll again. Yeah, so
You
you
said
come
there's
up to
another
this
door?
blank wall filled with reliefs and dwarvish inscriptions and such.
Well, we have someone who speaks Dwarvish, right?
Hello, yes. What does it say?
on
You tell us.
the
Because I don't know what it is.
love it. Inscribed on the door
Oh sh.
is looks to be some sort of old, I don't know, like couplet or poem that's
Ooh.
praising Torvir
Okay.
in some way.
What if Torvir's still alive, y'all? I've been thinking about it this whole time. What if
I
he's somehow
hope
still alive?
Wait, is this in character or out of character?
This is out of character.
Regardless, I'd love to meet him. Anyway, I just tell. I'll read it aloud. I'll read it aloud. Maybe that's important. I don't know, but I'll just read it aloud and then I'll translate it for the party.
Sure, you read it aloud, translate to the party. The poem describes his strength and keen eye for small details.
Oh,
Wow.
that I don't have.
Let's observe the small details then. Elzaris will do it again with aid from Blaze.
Okay. What is that?
17?
17.
Okay.
Oh. Wait, who
I
got
forget
that
her
one?
mod is 10.
Where are you, Chad?
Oh no!
I did the thing where it
I did the thing.
zoomed.
I'm sorry,
Lord,
I forget that
Nicole.
her mod is 10, so I see the 7 that I rolled and I'm like, you know,
Okay. Funny.
it's okay. 17.
Yeah, you check and you can see that some of the reliefs within the inscription look like they're able to be depressed inward, and
Then she does it.
yeah, you do that, and there's a click, and then the door swings open, and this secret door pivots open to reveal a chamber of finished stonework. The room is cluttered with crude finishings, and the air is hazy. Nope. Yep. Is that right? Yep. Hazy with the hazy with the smoke of a small cooking fire. Dozens of crystals and intricate works of metal are suspended from the ceiling by fraying ropes. A dwarf a gray dwarf in a dusty black robe looks up from his work. His face is a twisted expression of confusion and kind of not anger, more like just sort of sour. And he sort of looks up from his work. Are you here to help me or kill me?
Help.
Then get in.
Yay.
Let's get it.
Beep, 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 beep.
Beep, 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 beep.
Beep, 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 beep.
Do, 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 do. Alright, so you all sort of work your way into the chamber. So, you're obviously not from under the mountain.
Nope.
What gave it away?
The lack of gray skin.
Nah, no way.
Some of you are a bit tall.
Just a little bit.
I'll move y'all in.
we have with us our own mountains. To me.
Oh
He
my
just sort of looks
God.
at you and sighs.
I think it's just one actually, because it's just Kara. Everybody else is probably.
Everybody else is like
I'm gonna
normal height.
Yeah.
introduce myself
Oh gosh.
in hopes that this person will introduce himself. And it's who we're thinking of and hoping for.
Right. Same. I'll introduce myself.
Yeah, same.
I'm Blaze.
Yeah, so you work your way down the line and you all introduce yourselves. He's like, Great. Nice to meet you. I'm Durgeddon. I'm the lore keeper for Kundrakar, and I've been stuck in this shithole for too long.
Lord Keeper. Wow. That's a really
That's so cool.
interesting position. So
Yeah,
then
it
you
would
know
be
everything
cool
about.
if, you know, we weren't pushed to the fringes of our fortress and about to die.
You know, that's fair.
Quiet.
But hey, we're here to help.
Mm.
Not that you have any reason to think that we can help, but we're here to do it.
Well, it's a change, so I'll take it.
Well, we've cleared out basically from here to the gate. We've encountered a couple pockets of people that have made their way back. So, if you want to stay here, that's fine. But it is safe to go back to the entrance if you so desire. But this seems like a cool place. Cool
Well,
room.
I haven't starved to death yet, so I guess it's got its ups. How far into the mountain are you intending to go?
Until every armor
Pretty
is
deep.
vanquished. Yeah.
Well, I mean, you're alive this far, so, I mean, you can't be completely incompetent, so...
Thank you.
He's the person who can forge, right? That's why we wanted him.
I think
No.
Third Act described him as just knowing more details about the rest of the
Okay.
fortress and the general history of
Okay.
Yeah.
this group of dwarves.
He is a
I think
lore
I
keeper.
misunderstood that. That's fine. That's fine.
Well,
yeah, he's a lore
the
keeper.
door
so he knows
right
everything.
there to the north goes to the stairwell down to the Glitterhaim, but that room is kind of filled with the monsters you've been facing, so you know, I'll let you out there, but I'm not helping you with that fight.
Understandable.
Dope. Well, can we ask him to like describe?
You can definitely ask questions. You'll have a
Yeah, I was just I had to.
questions.
I gotta think about questions. We
I
might
see
as well.
you
We might
'cause
as well
there's the
take a
car.
rest here, right? This is a pretty secure area,
We could. I guess there's a
You
lot
take
of
a
us.
rest if you want to.
and then we can have like time to chat with him, right? Maybe I don't know.
It's a good idea.
Yes.
Y'all are so like, I don't know what to do.
I would appreciate a rest.
Well, so I'm gonna say, well, you're the lore keeper. That means you know everything there is to know about Torvir. Maybe.
As much as I can know. We're not exactly the shining beacon of people that we may have been before. We're a bit forgotten, eroded.
Well, that's true even not in the mountain, because I'm not gonna lie, we definitely thought he was just a legend until we got here and saw like an actual statue of his existence. So
He kind of stops and thinks about this. Well, you know, if you shut yourself in a mountain and stop all communication with the outside world, I feel like that would probably happen.
Fair point.
So what do you know about Torvir?
He's known as Torvir the Strong. He was part of Helm's Watch. He founded Holodar. He was Y'all's king. And he helped fight the consort. Am I missing anything? I think that's about all I can remember.
he had a dope weapon.
Yeah.
Blaze Fury. Yeah, I hear she was pretty great.
Blaze Fury.
Blaze
Did we know
Fury.
that yet?
No, y'all did not know the
No.
name of the weapon.
That's so dope.
Oh,
Ah!
it's so dope.
It's too bad she broke apart during the collapse.
Wait, what?
Wow.
Oh, you don't know that part?
Oh.
No.
Yeah, big fight to save the world. Everything split into two. His famed weapon.
We knew
was
that
kinda, like,
part.
shattered into pieces.
But we didn't know it was that old.
So why? I'm not actually asking this, but so why
Right.
would it end up in Morgan?
Yarmrath.
We could ask him.
You mentioned Holodar. I've never heard of that place.
Oh, yes.
Is that on the
well,
outside?
it sure is. There's a settlement on the outside. This is a dwarven town.
That must have been the group that left when Torvir decided to bring everything underground.
It seems like it, because they
Apparently
resemble.
not everybody was keen on the decision, so he let those that wanted to leave.
That's
They
fair.
probably established that town. I'm
Why
guessing.
do we know why they decided to go underground? If that I'm
No.
asking.
I don't.
Are you
I don't
asking?
remember.
Yes,
Yes, let's ask.
I'm asking.
Well, how much do you know about...
Assume nothing. Assume that we know nothing.
Okay. There was something that Torvir needed to protect, like all of his fellow allies from Helm's Watch. They all split up and divided themselves and hid these things away, and
Oh my god.
he took this one here. And Kundrakar wasn't always closed off from the world, but there was a breach in security, and he felt that not everybody was as strong-willed as he was, and not everybody could be trusted, and so he made a pretty drastic decision to just seal the whole thing off. He let people leave that wanted to leave, but that was it. And our people have been down here ever since.
A breach in security is in one of the Helm's Watch, or is in someone living here?
The Helms, after the collapse, to my understanding, none of the members of Helm's Watch ever were in communication with each other again. They all separated. They didn't tell each other where they were going. They all just split apart and cut off ties to each other. They felt it was safest for what they were doing.
Okay, out of character, should we express that we are interested in that thing in the orb?
I'm not sure we should do it in that way. I think we should preface that a war is starting.
And that people are currently
people
seeking
are
the
after
orbs that
these
should not have them.
Yes.
Ooh.
Blaze is gonna say, so I don't know how much you know. Probably nothing, considering this just happened yesterday. But Morgan and Morgan and Amarine are at war again, and there are some very powerful, corrupt people.
Morgan and
Seeking-
Amarine.
The two halves of the world after the collapse.
Yes.
Oh, is that what
Yes.
they call them now? Okay.
Yes, that's what
Yes.
they've decided on.
Okay. Fun. New names. I like it.
And there's some very corrupt and powerful individuals that are seeking these items for nefarious means, and we came
Well-
here to secure it. We didn't realize that there was a whole entire people living here. So this has been a journey.
Well, I don't know if it's still there, if I'm being honest. The Glitterhame was breached by a giant metal vehicle, a giant drill, It burst through the cavern wall, and these things poured out of it, and I don't know if it's still there. I mean, honestly, after Torvir died,
Yeah.
I mean, nobody went down there. Nobody was allowed to go down there where it is, and I don't know if it's still there. It could be, but I'm not sure. It should be down in the Black Lake, but I don't know.
Black Lake. Okay.
Hey.
I'm
Now,
gonna say. Oh,
If
go ahead.
if you're headed there to defend it and keep it out of the wrong hands, go for it. But I do know that entering the forge, the only entrance to the Black Lake is through the forge. You have to get to the forge, and when the Glitterhame was breached, they kind of sealed that section off. You would need a key to get there, and I think there's probably only one person that would have that key.
Who's that person?
Let me scroll and find.
Oh, you're good.
their name.
Sorry, I thought you were pausing for dramatic
I
effect.
do.
I mean, yes and no. Hang on. Great.
Take your time. There's no
her-
rush.
Her name is Betty. Her name is Betty.
Did you forget to name her?
Yep. Uh-huh. But her name is Betty. Betty the Grey Dwarf.
Oh my god.
Yeah, she was a chief lieutenant. She was in the Glitterhame when it breached, but if she's not still there, or her body is still in the Glitterhame, the only other place she would be down in the sinkhole, and she's the only person that would have a key that would open that door.
What were the two countries after the collapse? What were they called when you knew them?
Let me scroll again to find my
I'm glad you
name.
asked because I meant to ask and then I forgot.
Same. I meant to
Yeah, I
ask.
got
but then-
distracted
Yeah.
by Betty, the white dwarf.
Mhm. Grey Dwarf. Grey Dwarf.
Grey dwarf. Sorry, my bad.
Mm-hmm.
My bad.
Hang on.
Y'all should have heard me. I popped my neck in church today, and I was like, oh shit, that's kind of loud.
Amorous and Morgaine.
Oh, very close.
Very close.
Interesting. Emerson Morgan.
Would,
There was another land, but I think that was lost in the collapse.
We have something called the Forbidden Isles,
The
which is
bridge.
like, yeah, it's actually kind of weird. The world, it looks inside out, kind of, and so you have one, you have the other, and then in between are these like floating chunks of land. We call the floating isles, but nobody really goes there because they say that if you go there, you disappear, or
Well,
sometimes people come back.
as far
and
as
they're-
we know, anyone who goes there, like, doesn't remember anything about it or can't
yeah, exactly.
contextualize what it is, or they just never return at all.
So that might be what you're referring to. But
I don't know. When the world was whole, it was a sort of a collection of islands in the northwest hemisphere. I think it just didn't survive when the world kind of,
hold that thought. Google
That's unfortunate.
Drive.
I have a question. Would Blaze know anything about, like, how words are formed and whether Amaris like has a like the is part has like a particular meaning derived from it, or een has a particular meaning.
That's
I'm
such
gonna
a
go
No.
in and tell you right now, there's no special thought behind the development of those names.
That was
Okay,
such a good
good to
question.
know.
No. Oh, that's so good.
That linguist mindset.
Mm.
I have no idea what the Forbidden Isles are. I know that the world is in two pieces, but I've never seen it, and all of
Do we have a map?
I'm looking. I'm
do
trying to
y'all
find
have a
the
map. I don't know.
That's what I'm
Maybe,
asking.
Probably.
of
Yeah,
Show him.
You've got a map, sure. Yeah, you've got a map.
Let's
of
show
the
him what it looks like. I slapped the map down.
All right. He looks slightly more animated and interested than he has been looking, and immediately kind of leans in and starts studying it.
I'm gonna assume that we have like all of the different on our map. We probably have all of the like locations marked for like the temples and stuff like that too.
You probably
Oh.
have an X over the two that
Yeah.
y'all have gone
Yeah.
through.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're like white temple, blue tent. Like I don't know if they're labeled to that degree, but you probably have at least an X.
I would like
Okay.
to think that we were smart enough not to label the temples in case somebody else took the map. But, you know.
Yeah.
Who knows,
Yeah.
man? Who knows?
But who knows?
Is there anything that, if you're headed down, is there anything that you would like to know about the other areas of the lower levels?
Any information that you think would be useful would be
Anything
great.
prevalent.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, if you're looking for Betty, if she's not in the Glitterhame, she'll be at the sinkhole, which is it. Once you're in the Glitterhame, the only way to the sinkhole is to follow the water and work your way south, then east. There's a stairwell, but the water is pretty dangerous, so it's fast moving, so I would proceed with caution. The entrance to the forge is it's also southeast, but it's more straight east. There's a big open cavern where the drill entered, and it's east of that.
And how about the Black Lake?
Once you get through the forge, you can sort of work your way kind of eastward through that area. There's a bunch of different rooms. It's more of a standard built architectural kind of place. So if there are people there, hopefully they'll kind of show you around and help you out.
Okay. Out of character, should we tell him about Blaze Fury, or should we still keep that a secret?
I don't know. I think he'd be really interested in it as a historian.
Right?
He
He'd
might
be
get us some
interested in
favor.
it. He'd be interested in it. I mean, as much as I'd love for us to keep it for ourselves. I mean,
Oh no, we're gonna keep it. You're gonna use that bitch.
will they let us though? If
I don't think it's a question of if. We brought it in. Finders keepers. It's ours.
it's their,
We're saving their whole fucking like.
yes,
We're saving everything.
yes, but he was their king, so it might actually belong to them rightfully. Kind of. I agree. It should be finders keepers, but I know. I mean, I'm just trying to think if this were any other kind of society where you brought something that was theirs.
Look, we're not gonna worry about it.
Okay.
We can show them like half of it.
Or we can just
Say, hey, look.
we don't we don't have to show him anything. I'm just asking what y'all want to do. I'm opening the possibility to you guys because I know how I feel about it, but I am always interested in what other people have to say.
I think that it's your thing, so you can decide. It's really not up to any of us. Honestly.
That is, yeah. God, oh,
Too much responsibility. I can't handle
this
it.
is like when you're in a movie and the movie's title is said. It's like that kind of feeling. Like, oh, okay.
You see a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, and you're waiting for that
Yeah.
big bold font to hit.
Well, what Teofila would do is show it to them. So she's gonna be like, I think you said it was Blaze Fury. That's what his Torvir's axe was called. What? It's like magical, right? Sorta, or something.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely magical. Why are you asking?
Well, I think we have it.
I'm sorry, what?
I'm pulling it out of the bag of holding.
How much did we pay for it?
It was like a steal.
Maybe mention that.
Yeah, you
It was not a lot at all.
you pull out
It was- It's like
this broken, kind of splintered remains of this weapon, and Durgan's eyes just go wide. That's you have it's still it exists still.
Apparently.
Yeah. We found it like in a shop, and didn't have to pay much for it at all. It was very strange, but I think Blaze knew that it was magical, so we figured we'd take it. And then we come to Holodar. They have a statue of Torbir, and they show him holding this axe, and so then it's kind of become a lot more significant to us, anyway. But he was your king, and this is yours, or originally. So I figured you should see it, and maybe if we can get to the forge, maybe we can restore it to its former glory. I don't know how possible that is. But...
I think the forges of Kundrakar are probably the only place that can fix that weapon right there.
Oh,
Thank God we didn't try to have someone else fix it.
right? Oh my god. That's amazing to hear. Oh wow. Yeah, it was...
I can't believe it still exists, honestly. Can I touch it?
Go ahead.
Is he like very
No.
like
Just like,
Hell yeah.
tentatively holds out his hands and touches sort of the oddly red metal that makes up a lot of what would be its blade, the blade of its axe. Yeah, this is amazing. I know that it was capable of dealing powerful damage, and flames would almost shoot out of it sometimes. It was quite a sight to behold.
It sure sounds like it. We found it like in a shop in Morgan, which was Morgaine, I guess, when you knew it. We have no idea why it was there.
I think their last battle was in Morgaine, or around there.
oh, that would make sense.
But interesting. If I remember correctly, this type of weapon grows with the wielder. The strength of the wielder is reflected in the weapon, so as you get stronger, it will get stronger as well over time.
Wow.
Some called it a vestige.
That's cool.
That is really cool. So, maybe, okay, I think I've got the history a little foggy. So, the Helm's Watch's last battle was in Morgaine?
I think so. I think it was in that half of the world. I don't know where specifically.
But then the collapse happened, this is after the collapse, or before the collapse. What is it?
One for all.
Torvir took careful notes documenting his life, but some of the details surrounding his final battle are not as detailed as some of his other notes. I don't know if he omitted things on purpose or what, but I know that Helm's Watch did battle against the consort, while Bahamut did battle with Tiamat, and the collapse happened, and something that Helm's Watch did happened around the same time. They don't describe what it was. They don't explain. Torvir never explained, but something happened concurrently with whatever Tiamat was doing, and then the world became like this.
That has to be deliberate, because, I mean, I didn't know this until, I've read what was on the door, but if he took careful notes, and if he was really into the small details, that's not something he would... I mean, I never knew him. It sounds like something he deliberately left out.
I never knew him either, but
That's a good
from
point.
reading his writings, it does seem like details were deliberately omitted. I would assume for the same reasons why Helm's Watch didn't communicate with each other about where they were hiding these items, these things.
Right.
Trying to keep it from happening again.
Yeah. So then they had that final battle, and then he came here? Or did he die there?
No, he came here. He came back to Amaris,
Right.
his native country, and returned home and kind of built this newer fortress in a more secure, secluded location.
So he just left his weapon? I guess.
It didn't survive the battle or whatever happened.
But he didn't even think to take it back with him?
I was under the impression it was lost.
How does that happen? Must have been some battle. Well, of course it was.
Seems like it. World ending.
Wow. Wow. Okay.
I don't know that our world could survive another great collapse, so I would love to not have that happen again.
No.
I'm honestly still trying to rack my brain around how people describe the world as being in two pieces, and somehow that's okay and functioning. Seems
We make do.
convoluted.
A little bit. I guess, yeah. When you live it, you don't really think about it too much. I don't know. Oh gosh.
So I assume you were all bunking here for the time being.
If you don't mind the intrusion.
Yes. if you don't mind.
No, you seem to have taught me a few things, and I wasn't sure that was still possible. So, sure, warm yourselves by the fire, and well, I'm kind of on my last bit of rations here, so I can't really feed you, but
That's okay.
That's okay.
good.
Durgan, when we, I say when we make it to the forge and all that, and we fix this weapon, would you want this weapon back as a sort of relic of?
I am a scholar, not a fighter. Honestly, if you're capable of coming in here and dealing with these enemies that have dwindled my people to, well, what they are, I would think that it's probably better in your hands than in any of ours.
I appreciate that, and we will do our best.
All right. So, y'all sort of get ready to go to sleep, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, I am gonna actually send a message to my sister and like tell her about my whole gunslinging adventure today.
Oh my
Gotta brag to the siblings.
Yeah. You message Lux and you tell her about
get
this
your man.
amazing trick shot or whatever that you did. She's kind of, not gonna lie, kind of sounds like she doesn't believe that it actually happened. It's sort of like oh, that's great, Ash. That's great. Good for you. I'm sure that did happen.
I'm picturing her just like patting you on the head, like,
like the time in Critical Role. What was it with? Who was it that killed the dragon?
Oh,
Oh, what was her name?
yeah, or was it? Yeah, it was a Twiggy.
Twiggy, but she was the only one still there, so she's like, I killed the dragon! And they're like,
yeah,
wow.
yeah!
Sure.
Okay, well,
Do we take watches, or are we not bothering?
nah, I think we're fine in here, right?
Famous last words.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
I'll take a watch.
cannot
I'd rather be
confirm
safe
or-
than sorry.
I will stay up with you and watch with you.
I'll stay up with Nari, with Tanari. Nari's your last name.
So we got Teo and both the Naris staying up.
Twilight Gang.
I'll stay up with Elzaris just because that's easy for me to just roll 2 dice.
All right.
Understand.
Oh, true.
All right. So first watch, Teo and the Naris. If y'all want to roll, sounds like a band. Teo and the Naris. Y'all want to roll perception?
I got a 15.
Shit.
LMAO.
What is my perception? I got a 5. Great.
He's real
Hell yeah.
tired.
Teo, what did you get?
I got a non-natural 1.
Oh, great. Perfect. Love to see it. So Tanari, you're actually the only one that's like, Kanari seems, he kind of has like a far off look in his eye. He looks like he's distracted by something and thinking really hard. Teo, you're kind of a bit more like enamored with all of this new history, and you're still kind of distracted by that. Tanari, you're a bit more present in the here and now and aware of what's happening. You do hear the sounds of clinking metal footsteps that are on the other side of this door, where Durgeddon described the entrance to the Glitterhame being. So it does sound like there are enemies somewhere in that, across that door, on the other side of that door, that are walking around. Definitely more than one, but none of them.
But they're not trying to get in.
None of them seem to be like right up next to the door. They all just seem to be kind of wandering somewhere a bit further away from the door.
Okay, then I'll make a note to warn whoever is on next watch, just like, hey, keep an eye out that direction.
Yeah. Yeah, and Konari will sort of at some point will just sort of kind of scoot a little closer to you, and I feel like there's something that's just kind of, it's like it's that feeling when something's on the tip of your tongue, like you can't quite remember it, but you know it's there. You know that feeling?
I do. Do you think you've been here before?
No. It's
Oh.
it's something else. Like a green light and stained glass.
A green light and stained glass.
I don't know. It's not clear. It's not clear yet. There's something. There's something that I am almost remembering, but not.
Green light and stained glass. I can't think of anything.
Was there stained glass at the castle, at the palace, at the
Yeah,
at
was
Elias?
there?
There was some stained glass at the
Elias Palace.
yeah, the palace in Aleathalis. The palace in Aleathalis. Wow. Hey,
Is it
The palace
Is it,
at Elias Palace.
is it like the stained glass at the Capitol? I would assume we have seen the Capitol enough times to know.
It might be.
But a green light.
Make an
Can I-
intelligence check.
Oh, this will be. We'll see how this goes. Intelligence. What is that intelligence on?
Just you? Question mark.
You can.
Yeah,
make it as well,
probably just
Taylor.
I mean, I'm asking, but it's who knows what's gonna happen. Okay.
That is 11.
11.
I got a 12.
11 and 12. You remember there being a verdant glow within the palace, but you're having trouble recalling exactly, I don't know, what that was.
A glow within the palace. I mean, green's not a good sign, but
Is it right? Is it like a flash or just like a
Or is it
steady
steady?
source of light?
No, it's just like a glow, just like a steady. I don't know what it
Green
is.
orb? Question mark. Do the orbs emit light? Question mark. It's been so long.
They do emit
Well,
light.
I mean, oh no, oh no, oh no. That
Wait.
seems like there's a green orb in the palace then.
I don't know if that's it. I can't fully remember exactly.
weren't
what
there
it is.
green crystals in the throne? I wrote that down.
Yes.
Holy shit! What?
Yes.
Look
I'm
at
gonna ask
that.
him about it. Like in the palace.
We're asleep though, so.
You're asleep. So she
Y'all
would
are
have to, when it comes to your watch, she can, pass along some information as y'all are swapping. Yeah, you ask Konari, he's very, fuzzy on the actual details of the palace. Even though, the most, the clearest stuff he remembers was that, day of clarity, when he talked to you afterwards. But he doesn't, even that's kind of, hazy.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll try to focus on this more and see if I can recall more detail. Sometimes I think about the stained glass, and other times it's random memories with Reyna or Pierce. I'm trying to sift through it all.
Durgen's
I'm
asleep, I assume.
Sure,
right?
there's plenty. Yeah.
Yeah, Durgen's asleep.
Okay. I'm very curious. Because I'm very curious to know what the climate of the world was like before the collapse. or even just not that long after, was Amarine or Amaris always verdant, and was Morgan or Morgaine always a desert? And is there a reason for that? Is that, that sort of glow from the castle? Is there some kind of energy force maybe that we're hogging?
You can ask him in the
And
morning.
maybe,
morning
yeah, I'm
whenever y'all wake
curious
up,
to
whatever
know.
time it may be.
Yeah. Yeah,
Alright,
I'm curious to know about that.
Anything else that y'all want to talk about during your watch?
No.
I feel like there should be, but I can't think of it right now.
All right. Well, you can
We'll pray about it.
continue. Yeah, think on it, and maybe you'll have more questions tomorrow. All right, so y'all's watch ends. Y'all can sort of pass along some nuggets of info as y'all switch over to Elzaris and Ash.
Cool. I can confirm that there were definitely green crystals in the throne.
Okay, I had that written down too. So yay, that's great.
Yep. Perfect. Okay, watch time.
Going on to watch with the boys.
Elzaris rolled a 20, and Blaze rolled an 8.
Great. Elzaris also hears the metal footsteps. Occasionally, it sounds like the sound is getting further away, almost like it's coming from something that's kind of down, but then sometimes it gets louder and more on the level that you're on. Kind of varies. Very faintly, there is also the sound of water, but it does sound far off, far away.
Okay. Well, we'll keep an eye on it. Well, she'll keep an eye on it. Blaze can't hear shit. But, and I guess just keep it that way and pass it on to the next watch.
All right. Last one. Let's get my bard and my cleric perception.
20.
19. 19.
Yeah. So y'all hear pretty much the same kind of thing. It's almost like a patrol, almost, of whatever this room is beyond this northern door. Yeah, and it sounds like it's probably a pretty big room on the other side of the door. It's very like echoey. Yeah, and sometimes the sound sounds like it's coming from lower, and then it comes back up to kind of the level that y'all are on, and then that faint kind of water sound somewhere in the distance far away. Yep. But that's it. So you all wake up whenever you complete your rest. You're not completely sure what time of day it is, but you all complete a long rest.
Yay!
Yeah.
Except I do know what time of day it is.
Oh my god.
Right?
Well, you're more aware of the general time of day in your home turf, so you could maybe ballpark it, but you're not completely sure.
Okay.
It's probably sometime really early in the morning, because y'all kind of went to bed not really like night time, so
Okay.
Fair enough. I'm gonna ask Durgeddon. I'm gonna be like, so present day, Morgaine and Amaris. Climate wise, Amarine is very very green and has lots of plant life. And Morgaine is actually very much the opposite. It's mostly desert and it has some swamps. But it's a very stark contrast. Was it always like that?
In what I've studied, both Amaris and Morgaine were a mixture of forest and deserts and mountains and lakes and different biomes. I know that Morgaine struggled a lot. It received more damage from the onslaught of Tiamat's wrath and other dragons that came to fight for her. It's nice to hear that Amaris has recovered so well.
Yeah. It just seems a bit strange.
Should we ask him about the queen, since we don't know how long the queen has been reigning?
Oh, that's a good idea. What should we say? What do you know about the queen, or something? Just that?
Yeah, and I guess say her name, or if there was anyone with a similar name back then.
Right. Ooh, yeah, similar name, true. Look, the queen or the empress of Amaris now. Is it Lorelei Ysera or is it Ysera Lorelei? I always get her name mixed up.
Lorelei Ysera.
Lorelei Ysera.
First.
Is Lorelei Ysera. But I don't know of any rulers that came before her. But she couldn't have lived all the way back.
I'm honestly not very aware of the above ground rulers. Most of my knowledge is tied to the battles that Torvir was in that he decided to write about, or his dealings with Kundrakar specifically.
Okay.
So you don't know if there was anyone with a similar name that he would have fought against by any chance?
Let me roll. I don't know of any Ysera or Lorelei that he fought.
Okay. Worth asking.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay. Huh. I dead ass think that there's some sort of like energy hogging going on.
Yeah, that could easily be.
I mean, it's just a glow, a green glow, and like very different climates. I don't.
Climate change.
Uh,
The green is the
Morgan
power of
just
climate
really
change.
needs to get a hold of that ozone layer hole that they've got.
Yep.
Man,
oh goodness.
Green
we
glow,
really gotta
clean
lower
energy.
that carbon footprint. I mean, all that flying, it's terrible.
Should we? Okay, so should we just go down? Should we just go down to the Glitterham from here, or should we like backtrack?
If you want to go to the Glitterhame, going through that door right there is the only way you're gonna do that.
Right, you're right. I'm asking the party, like, because we didn't explore the rest of the other stuff. Because who knows what is waiting? Who knows if there's more chests with money?
Well, I think if there was money down here, we would leave that to the people who live here.
Then why did we take that
We already
one
took
chest
money.
of money from that one room with Thraddick?
That's why I asked.
Honestly, I already forgot about that. It's fine.
I figured, but okay.
Okay,
Candy
so-
from a baby.
Yeah. Easy.
Other room of armed spirits or armed spirits toward the Glitterhame. Because either way,
Maybe-
we're fighting.
Yeah. Maybe take care of the armed spirits on this level, and then and then we can go down. Or whatever the fuck they are. Click clack boys. Clink clink boys.
Click clack boys.
I meant to say click clank
That's
boys.
what we're gonna land on.
But-
We're gonna land on click clack boys.
Click clack boys.
Wow.
That's what they're called.
It's gotta stick
Amazing.
though, Amanda. It has to stick.
That's what they're called from now on.
That's like, okay, sorry to bring up Critical Role again, but that's like Matt coming up with that crazy name for that thing and Sam just calling it like the dick monster or whatever he called it. And that's what
Oh, that's
stuck.
funny.
Boys.
It's like
like
it's like
boys.
it's like Bone Daddy,
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like Bone Daddy. Never
Bone
forget
Daddy,
Bone
and Finger Daddy.
Jeez.
Oh my god. Oh,
Y'all
oh
are
my god.
single-handedly like the best and worst people I know.
So
Take
true.
that as a compliment.
So true. Yes. Yes. But yes, I think we should fight the ones that we have already seen but not fought. And then we can go down. I think that would be I think personally that would be prudent. That is my opinion.
I'm good with whatever.
I'm good with whatever too.
Great. All right. So, y'all
Aggressively avoids making decision.
yeah.
What?
Yeah,
No. No.
So, yeah, I'm just gonna, y'all pause. I'm gonna move you
Yay!
all back to.
Appreciate it.
Oh. Sneaky sneak.
Oh, yo, we're gonna take her again with this man, but it's fine.
Durgan, you come with us now.
I'm
You
moving.
got banned.
Oh, was he gonna stay or was he gonna go back up to like?
I don't know if it was
Safety.
fully decided. I think it was like,
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. Oh,
He said he
sorry,
was out of
down
rations.
Here in a well.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, he'll follow you back to this main chamber where y'all tell him that going north and then west is safe, so he'll head off that way.
Bye
Yeah.
again. Thank you.
Yeah, don't die. All right, so here you are in this area. You know that over here to the southwest, it sounds like it connects back to where those other guys were. It's type passage. Sorry if you get stuck out of the map. Just yell and I'll save you.
Sounds
stealthing?
good. Should we?
Yes.
Yeah,
All right.
I don't know.
I think we should stealth.
All right, let's do it.
Go on.
I think we
Who
should
wants to
send
live
in
forever?
someone who's got like a big magic attack at the beginning.
I can do
Oh.
fireball,
Cody.
but that
Yeah.
probably won't be super effective because the fire wasn't
can-
doing a whole lot.
I can cast Shatter.
That would be better.
I can
That would
They
be,
roll a
I
disadvantage,
can
and
do
it
Yeah.
does.
Do that.
I could
Let's do
a,
that.
Ice storm.
Was
Well, it
ooh,
was-
did we
I
know
feel like
if
Shatter
that
might
ice
be the best,
Shatter
right?
might be
'Cause ice was
Well, you know
Ice
that
also
it
not
wasn't
super
effective
effective.
on the big guy, but you don't
Right.
know about the smaller
Oh.
ones.
Oh, that's
Exactly.
true. Because
exactly?
yeah,
Shatter, I think, is the most safe because
you know it would get more of them.
disadvantage, but yeah.
The other thing I have is trying to look through code spells. Sleet storm. It's kind of hard to do freezing. Well, I don't know. Yeah, most of mine are ice based, so Shatter's probably better.
Yeah, most of mine are
alright,
fire based. So
stealth. Big lair.
Oh god, I forgot to roll.
Sorry. Roll for Elzara too.
Yeah.
that is-
Okay.
Oh, okay. that's-
Elzaris got a 15 and Blaze got a 11.
15 for Elzaris. Wow.
Yeah, she rolled
Wow.
5. So
Impressive.
Yeah.
Casey.
yeah.
23.
23. Oh, got the same thing, man.
Hey,
Aw.
twins.
Oh, siblings.
Wow.
Benji.
10.
10.
Could be worse.
Claudia.
15.
15.
Yeah, that's over half,
double
bro.
digits, baby.
know, right?
MJ.
14.
14. Wow. I'm so proud of you guys. Y'all are so lucky. These things are so stupid.
It's kind of hard to move quietly in full plate and with clip clop feet.
Clip-clop
And
feet,
in such a
you're like-
tiny space.
You're just sort of like an animated object and not like a
Yeah.
real thing. Yeah, so y'all move through this tiny space, and I'm gonna move y'all all to sort of kind of hug the wall of an area so that y'all can kind of see what you're looking at here.
Cool.
You all feel pretty hidden. Sorry, 10. I'm gonna stick you there.
That's okay.
And we'll just put Co here in the back. So this area, and you can sort of see, some of y'all can see the sort of southeastern portion here. But let me read a description. What number? Oh shoot, I gotta scroll a lot. All right, pause while I scroll through a document. All right. The walls and floor of this natural cavern have been carefully smoothed. You can discern at least 4 routes, one of which you took. Red coals glow from within the southeastern passageway, and there's sort of a crude kind of wooden sort of wall to the south. And then there's sort of these a more finely carved passageway over here to the west with doors at the end. You can see 4 suits of armor here in this room, and then it looks like maybe it sounds like there's one coming from further down the hallway over here, kind of approaching. None of them seem to notice you just yet.
Am
Kara.
I good to cast?
All right, so you're waiting. Is anybody else gonna try and do anything at the same time?
You know what? None of them are within 5 feet of each other, so nope. No.
Cool. All right, so we're gonna prepare with a shatter.
Yes.
All right, so you get ready, you prepare, and we're gonna stop right there. And we'll do this.
Oh yeah!
We'll do this next week.
Woo! Next
good.
time on the World of Aurelia.
Next time. Alright, Misfits, and that brings us to the end of tonight's game. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you again next time.